Oh, hello, Pinkvilla. Come on in.
Hi Akshay, how are
Hi,
you?
I'm good. How are you?
All good, all good. Such a lovely house that you have.
Thank you. I'm so glad to have you over.
Yes. You know, I just want to start off by saying that I've started watching Broken News season 2 and I'm loving it already. Have you watched it?
No.
You haven't watched your own show?
No.
Why?
I don't really watch my own stuff. I feel like it sets patterns because then you start being like, oh, I look nice here, or
Okay.
you know, this side when I made that expression, it looked good, or you start setting patterns. So the next time you approach a character, you're not fresh. You know, so I work a lot, so I happen to have a lot of releases back to back. So if I ended up started watching all my stuff, I think I would learn less and I wouldn't be able to explore and be free.
So you've never watched any of your shows?
I do. Like if you call me to a screening of something, like I'll watch the film.
Okay.
But if I haven't gone to the screening, I probably wouldn't have watched it.
Okay,
I also get really
interesting.
terrified watching myself.
Why?
Like मेरा नाक ऐसा क्यों है? मेरे बाल वैसे क्यों हैं?
So you get self-critical basically.
I get self-critical and it's a devastating process for me, so I stay away from it.
Okay. And have you watched Fighter at least?
Yes.
Like, I'm hoping yes.
I did because I love Siddharth Anand's films. I'm a big fan of Hrithik Roshan.
Yeah.
So I actually watched it for them and not for me.
Yeah. You were amazing in Fighter. we have to
Sheetal,
say that. Come, let's go.
Yes,
Go
please,
ahead.
please come have a seat, be comfortable.
Yes. So Akshay, talk to me about your house. What's the theme like, and were you integral part of doing the decoration and all of that?
First of all, Jyoti and I are very minimal people. We don't like too much stuff everywhere. We like muted colors, which is why all these light colors are there. The only thing of lots of color is that painting. It's like this one big pop thing that happened. And a lot of this is Jyoti's kind of doing. Yeah,
Sweet.
Yeah, it's all her doing. I kind of just say yes or no.
Okay.
So I think she's done such a great job. It feels so cozy, it's homely.
Yes.
I don't want anyone to feel like you're sitting in a museum when you come to my house. I want you to feel like you're welcome and it's, sit anywhere. And half the time we have guests over and we're sitting on the floor. We're very informal people that way, and I think the house needs to speak to that.
Yeah,
so we've kind of done it like that. It's not a museum, This is a
I can
place
see
for,
that.
for kids to come and play, for people to feel comfortable.
Right.
Yeah,
Which is
nice
your
time.
most favorite corner in this living room right now?
I watch a lot of films. So exactly where your feet are right
Okay,
now, I
oh.
sit in that. I sit in that corner on the
Okay,
floor
okay.
between that
You
wedge.
sit down?
I sit down.
Okay.
Yeah, it's I don't know why.
Weird.
It's weird. I think I just feel more comfortable on the floor.
Okay.
And I watch a lot of films, so the TV's there, and so I sit there.
So that, oh wow, special corner then.
Yeah.
What is the kind of films that you watch?
I watch everything. I watch
Except his work.
Yeah, except for my work, I watch everybody else's work. I watch a lot of Hindi content, of course. That's the content I grew up watching. I watch world cinema, and I rewatch films. And anytime I feel sort of like I'm losing my own sense of what I want to achieve for my own acting career, I go back to people who I really respect, like Guru Dutt Saab or Bachchan Saab, and I watch their old films, and I just feel refreshed. I don't know if that it actually does anything besides making me feel like, it makes me feel sort of happy to create again,
Create, right, true.
and to remember that sometimes हमारी line में क्या होता है कि इतनी सारी चीजें हो रही हैं कि कोई paparazzis हैं, कोई ये airport looks we were just talking about that event and that happening, so you get so much noise. Sometimes you forget that the real conversation needs to be about the art and the craft.
True.
And then I go back to these old greats and I get reminded of that, and then I feel a little, the brain just, it's like a meditative practice.
Right.
It just relaxes the mind a bit.
Yeah.
It reminds you to focus on the job, not all the other things.
But what inspired you to be an actor?
I have no idea. It's like, the universe is a weird place. Right. It just makes you do things, and I don't know, makes me believe in reincarnation and all those things. Maybe
You believe in that?
I've started to, because
Okay.
I look at some things and they're unexplicable, and I'm like, maybe our great saints knew everything, man.
Yeah.
Because I don't understand how somebody is born and वो कुछ मेहनत नहीं करता है और बहुत पैसे कमा के स्टार बन जाता है, and कोई लगे रहता है और धीरे धीरे सालों साल. I have no way to explain it. So, I'm half joking when I say it, but I've started to sort of, buy into the whole thing. So I have no idea how it came into my head, but it did. And my dad used to show me a lot of films when I was a kid. And I started doing plays. I grew up in New Jersey. I grew up here. So I used to do local plays in theatre. And then I was about 14 and Kahona Pyare released.
Hrithik Roshan.
Hrithik Roshan. And I remember I went to the theater and I was like, "Hey, what am I watching? Why am I here?" And the movie started and I remember exactly where I was sitting and I didn't take my eyes off the screen. I sat back in the car and my dad asked me, "Tu itna chup kyun hai?" And I said, "Ki, Papa, मैं इंडिया का actor बनूंगा." Just came out of my
And
mouth.
you were 14?
I was 14.
My God.
And I don't know, it was the eye color, something I felt represented on screen. I felt like, yeah, okay, there's some connection I had with him. And that's why I'm saying the universe is funny because I've been working forever, right? I've been working for so many years.
Right.
But the film that actually put me on the map is a film I did with him.
With Hrithik, yeah. It's like a full circle
It's like this
moment.
full circle.
Yeah.
The whole film is full circle. I mean, I've done small roles with Anil Kapoor Saab, like I've done 3 or 4 with him. In Piku, I was in a small little thing with Deepika. Sid and Mamta produced a show I did called Flesh. Which I think maybe 3 people all India saw, but I felt like that was one of my best performances. So all of this fell full circle. Like Fighters just felt like, how can all these parts come together? And this is the film that puts me sort of on the public map. That's what made me, I mean, the destiny and the universe has a plan that is beyond us.
Beyond, yeah. You know, but tell me about the first time you met Hrithik Roshan. Were you like starstruck or what was the moment like?
You try, so I've been working for so many years, you try very hard to just breathe, to just keep breathing, keep breathing. So I was doing a look test at the Marflix office and I walked up the steps and I could hear everyone recognizes Hrithik Roshan's voice. So something is saying, Sid, I feel that we should actually do something like, so he's saying something, I'm like, oh my God, Hrithik's there. So I'm like, okay, just breathe. I'm sitting there, I'm like getting my makeup done and we were doing a test for my mustache.
Okay.
And my hair and makeup guy Rishi's like, Hrithik saab aaye hain. मैंने कहा चुप रह, मुझे पता है. And eventually Hrithik came out and he walked up and I was introduced to him for the first time and I'm like trying to be like, hi, I'm Akshay, and not trying to be like, hi, I'm Akshay. And he made some comment about my mustache and I was saying like, you like it? And he says, I think it looks great. You know, and the second...
I can imagine, like, I can literally hear him say that.
As I'm saying it, and he's so distinct in his, like, you know, we know him so well, he's so famous, you could recognize him from like... Dur se, right? Like one movement of his, you know, acha, wo to Hrithik hai. So, you know, he said that to me and I'm like, oh, okay, Hrithik Roshan likes the mustache. Very good, very good.
Let's go ahead. Even if I don't like it.
Even if I don't like it, it's like, you know. So yeah, and then I just had the best time with him. Like, I really bonded with him. I really felt a deep, you know, he's such an honest human. Yeah. He's so vulnerable and he shares his vulnerabilities. And for such a big star to be doing that, I just had the most of it. They say don't meet your idols. Yes. You know, they say that, man, I'm so glad I met him.
You met him. And you did a movie
and I did a movie with him.
Loved by so many people.
Yeah, and I love him in the movie and I think he's so outstanding in the film. And as a fan of Hrithik Roshan, chalo, remove me from the film. Just like I'm so happy about that film for him, you know, like it just worked so well.
So well, yeah. You know, I must say that I watched it twice, once on OTT and once in the theatre.
All right, that's right. See, Siddharth Anand.
Yes.
Yeah, that's the kind of film you made.
Chalo, aur baatein karte. Show me the place.
Yes, please, come on.
Yes.
Come, Sheetal, this is the dining room where, so we have a small family. It's me, Jyoti and Avyan who live here. So of course only 4 chairs, but you know, this is a lot of our entertaining happens in this section, obviously.
Okay.
And it's a very informal thing. So people will grab these chairs over here.
I love this corner. It's so cozy. Is
Yeah,
it like a coffee table?
Yeah, and this is the only piece of furniture that Jyoti and I have kept for the last. We've been married and living together for 13 years.
Okay.
This is the only piece of furniture that we've carried through every house we've moved to.
Doesn't look like it's that old, but
it's only because it's a secret. We get it polished regularly, so you know we take care of the thing. But this is a bar, so अगर दारू चाहिए दोस्त इधर है.
Coffee and bar together.
Coffee and bar together. That's right. So we drink coffee here in the morning, and in the evenings, you know, if we have friends over, there's the daru in there. And you know, these are all Indian artists who we have on here. Even this is all sketch work done by hand. Even that painting over there is. I would like you to guess what that is. That's what we do. We like invite people who come for the first time. We ask them, what do they think it is?
So are you going to judge me based on the answer?
No.
Because they say that, you know, when you analyze a painting, you see how the person really is.
No. This is a judgment-free house. You can do anything. Yeah, judgment-free zone.
I don't know. It looks like a ship.
Yeah, I've heard ship before.
Right? And probably it's crashing or maybe there's just too much wind and all of that. So yeah, something
It's
on
a good
those
one.
lines.
It's a good one. A lot of people have said that, but actually, it's this.
It's this.
Hey, you got it? Oh, look at that! Kya
Oh,
baat
yeah.
hai!
Oh,
It's
yeah.
a namaste.
Oh yeah, it's a namaste. Now I see
Yeah,
that. Yeah.
yeah.
Oh, that is so sweet.
Yeah, it's a nice thing to welcome people into your house with, and again, it's done by an Indian artist, local artist.
Wow, amazing.
Yeah, so
you
I've-
picked it up from.
From like here, from
Here?
Bombay.
Oh.
Yeah. We Jyoti found it and showed it to me, and because again, as I said, all the colors are very kind of muted.
Muted, yeah. It's like a
So
pop of
it's
color.
like just
that
a
you
little pop
need.
of color
Yeah.
in the house. Otherwise, our choices are very grey, black.
I can see
yeah.
that.
But this is also a fighter sweatshirt.
Oh, nice.
So I'm repping the fighter gear today. you
always.
know. Yes, always. Fighter forever. Yeah. So
And what's your, like, as a family together, what's your favorite memory in this area?
you know, my in-laws, Jyoti's parents, they live in New Jersey
Okay.
and they come to Bombay, every couple of months, and they stay with us for a few months. They stay in that back room over there. So the memories when they come, and like all of us are sitting and having a meal together, and Avyan is so excited, his
a full
grandparents are here.
house.
It's a full house.
Yeah.
Those are very warm, nice memories. So
Oh, sweet.
otherwise, Jyoti and I, secret, we don't meet here much. We all sit
Yeah,
there and
because
watch
the
the
TV is
TV's
there.
there. It's like
Guilty.
modern day generation, a little guilty. But when the three of us eat meals together on weekends, we
Okay.
generally sit there.
Cholo, let's move ahead
Come
and
on.
maybe you can show me his room.
Sure.
Yes?
Sure.
Yeah, let's
Come.
go.
All the bedrooms are this side,
Okay.
which is nice. And this is my son's room, Avyan's room. I wish I had a room like this when I was a kid.
Yeah, I know, right? Like, I always wanted bunk beds, but
Yeah.
clearly.
No, but he's a single child. He's an only child, and he's got a bunk bed.
Have you
Sometimes I
ever-
sleep down.
Yeah,
there.
I was just gonna ask
sometimes I
that.
sleep down there.
Cute.
He's a cozy child. He likes to cozy and sleep together. So he wants me to sleep here.
Is he gone on mama or papa?
He's a lot of his mother.
Mother, okay.
He's a lot like his mother.
Cute, very cute room, yeah?
Look at that bike, yaar. His grandparents.
I wanted this.
Parents, look at that, man.
at that.
It's an electric thing. He'll come home straight from school and he'll ride it. Yeah, it's like a powered, like my mom bought it for him.
He goes down and rides it, or
He rides it
inside?
in the house
In
and
the
then out in the
house? Oh
hallway.
my
It's
God.
crazy. It's absolutely crazy.
Such a cool kid.
I know. I'm like, I wanted that. And he plays the piano
Yeah.
so nicely. He loves to read. Me and him do a lot of these Legos together.
Lego,
so
yeah.
that's one of
Yeah.
our things we do
Cute.
together. And since I am a basketball fanatic, I've gotten him into basketball as well.
Nice.
Yeah, and that pillow is actually my brother's pillow. It's a Nets. That's the team, the New Jersey Nets, because I grew up in New Jersey, now called the Brooklyn Nets. So that's my brother's pillow that he gifted to my son.
Very cute. Do you
Yeah.
have a special room or your favorite room? Which one is it?
Maybe special, maybe not favorite, but special room.
Okay.
Come, I'll show it to you. Come on.
Let's go. Let's go.
So I don't know about best room, but this is a special room.
Oh my God. This is so special. This corner, who made it? You made it?
No, my wife made it. I feel like a narcissist showing it to you. because
Why?
It's, like,
It's so
It's like it's a
cool.
wall of me and my achievements. I feel very weird about that. I'm very reluctant actually to show people this, but she did this as an anniversary gift.
Okay.
Where she kind
so
of
sweet.
put all the things and all the awards and all
I'm
the
still
posters.
thinking some
There's
things
a
are
lot-
missing,
lots are
right?
missing
Yeah, like
because this
Fighter
is,
I can't see, Broken News I can't
Broken
see.
News, there are like 3 or 4 releases that are not here.
Right.
I think like even Inside Edge must be not here.
Not here,
so
yeah.
I think this was made a few years ago.
Okay,
So
it needs to be updated.
It needs to be updated, and because I'm not so like, show all my achievements. Like,
Yeah.
she's also a busy person, so we haven't.
She's just
updated
so
it.
proud, That's
She
why
is,
she's
she
made
is,
this.
She is. She's seen my journey. We've been, we've known each other since we were 16. So we met in high school. We've been together since, and
My God, 60. That's like,
yeah, that's like a lifetime ago. Like we've known each other for 20 plus years.
wow,
Yeah,
that's
two
really
decades
sweet.
plus.
So this is definitely very special.
Yeah, so for her, I think it's like you did what you want.
Yeah.
Like, because in her head, she was like, is this even
Is he
possible? Is he
crazy?
crazy? What are you talking about? And then she looks at this, and when
Yeah.
she made it, and she wrote me a card, saying, look, you did what you set
So
out to
sweet,
do. Yeah.
So sweet. Which is your all-time favorite movie of yours or show?
Gurgaon. I absolutely love this film. It's directed by my very, very dear friend Shankar Raman, who became my friend afterwards. He's somebody who I feel like understands me as an actor better than anyone in the world. And see, what this film did for me was it made people take me seriously. I think I was this boy from New Jersey And to get a part like this where I'm the antagonist, I think people looked at my face and always used to think, "Ye to chocolate boy hai." You know, and he gave me this like murderous role, and I'm speaking Haryanvi in it. And you know, it was against actors like Shalini and Pankaj sir, and you know, so I stood up there, and the reviews came out, and I think it just changed the perception around me. So it was a very pivotal film for me in my entire journey. I feel Gurgaon and Fighter are two pivotal. Like I can see the bumps after that,
true.
you know.
You know, when you say that, in this it's a negative, almost
Yes,
a negative
completely,
character, but
yes.
in Fighter it's so like
Masoom and innocent.
and yeah.
Forget that. So there's also a show called Flesh.
Yeah.
This is produced by Siddharth Anand. A lot of people don't know this.
Okay.
It was made by Eros Now and Siddharth Anand and Mamta Anand. And I play the antagonist in it. And I play this like really menacing flesh trade owner. You know, like my hair is painted, I'm wearing lipstick, I have kajal.
Okay.
And he's like, you know, beating people up and just a terrible guy. So Sid, who gave me that role, also gave me Fighter. So, you know, visionaries can, you know, visionary people don't typecast you because they can see beyond what you're capable of. Things you don't know you're capable of, they can see it. That's why they say work with good directors.
Good directors, yeah. You know, looking at all of this, I genuinely want to ask you, you know, when you started out, did you give auditions? How was that period, like struggle period? You want to call it a struggle period or how was that?
No, I find every period a struggle period. The struggle is just different, and you know, I still audition, but now I'm given a time to audition. Now I'm given a certain set block. Ki aao, itne ghante mein aao, itne matlab, I don't have to stand in lines. Like I used to stand in lines for hours, and you know, luck by chance.
Yeah,
you know,
of course.
for the Farhan's characters, watching all those actors go in,
and
वो सोच रहा है वो कितना good looking है, I was that guy. You know, like hundreds of people sitting, and there's no fan. You're hot. You're waiting for your time to go in. I think I've given over 1,000 auditions since I've been in this line. And look, it's an actor's job to audition.
But also, when you are in that position, you must be like always again thinking that how am I going to make it? Those are the thoughts that comes in your head, right?
But I mean, look, as human beings, we're all insecure and all vulnerable constantly. I still feel, how will I get to where I want to get? I haven't reached where I want to be. Right. So at every phase you feel that. So at that point you feel, will I work as an actor? Then at some point you start thinking, will I make enough money to survive as an actor? Then you start thinking, you know, will I get the projects and work with the people I want to work with? So there's no end to it. And every time you get to one hump, the problem with ambitious people is also this. You're in a vicious cycle. So there's no point you can stop and say, hey, I made it.
Yeah, you can never say
you
that.
Can never
that
say
fire
that.
is always
the fire is always there. And I feel like the day you say, I made it,
I don't think there's more to look forward to.
Pack
up
and get out of the line because it's so competitive out there. And it's getting more and more competitive with the increase of more talent and more, you know, less, I don't want to use the N word, but like less of that stuff and more, you know, people actually getting merit-based jobs thanks to the OTT and digital and stuff like that. So, yeah.
But do you think things are much easier now with the advent of OTT? Because I feel there are more shows because there is OTT. There are more opportunities. And now you also have this thing, right? You have good casting agents and directors. But I don't think
when I started, I mean, Mukesh Chhabra was just about coming into the industry as a casting director when I started. So when I started, there were no casting directors. You used to take your portfolio, knock on doors, stand in lines. Auditions were also done by the production house of whatever was happening, by an intern that was given the job to audition. There was no casting director. So that happened much later. So today, to your point, it is a lot easier. But that OTT bubble that happened, that boom that happened, that was the best time, you know. Now what's happening is even the OTTs are saying, star leke aao, koi jana mana pehchana hua actor leke aao, jisne bahut kaam kiya hua hai. So I feel bad for somebody right at this very moment. But it's all cyclical. It'll change again. You know, another 6 months there will be more influx of funds. There will be more shows that are being made. Then we'll go back to merit-based casting. Right now we're kind of stuck in a.
You know, I've also heard this weird thing that people cast based on the number of followers you have. Like, what's happening?
My thing is, acting is not measured in that. Sure, popularity is. But how does that have anything to do with what you're doing? And if you have enough muscle and your platform is big enough and you have subscribers already, people will watch it. And I swear to God, if you cast it badly, they will stop watching it. And your biggest metric in your algorithm is the retention. How long did somebody watch it? Not did someone click on it. वो कितने मिनट और कितने घंटे उसने वो content को देखा है. That's the real metric. For that, you have to do good casting. You cannot do influencer casting. some influencers might be good actors, but it cannot be based on the following that you have.
True.
Just cannot. It cannot. That's disastrous for the industry.
Have you named this corner something, or is just a special corner? Also, you might have to like increase this.
Yeah.
More space for more awards with all the amazing work that you're doing right now.
I hope so. I hope so. That'd be nice. Aapke mein ghee shakkar. But I've named it the narcissist corner. It's whenever I feel like I need to have a little pick me up and feel good about my life. I come here.
You just come here, sit in.
I just come here and say like, look at all the work I've done. Oh, that's the letter she wrote me. Oh, I didn't realize that.
You've framed it. Oh, that's so cute.
Yeah. I mean, I'm pointing at it, but I'll show it to you.
Oh, we're not supposed to read personally.
Yeah, don't read personally. But look at how nice her handwriting is.
So sweet.
It's a really nice gesture. She's a very good gifter. Better,
I can see that.
Yeah, better than me. That's for sure.
Chalo, let's go.
Also, she works from here. So,
she works from here.
Yeah, this is her like study and office and stuff like that. So
very cute, very cozy.
Yeah,
actually.
it is. All right, come, I'll show you some more stuff. So the last room over here, we're passing my room because my room is off limits.
Okay.
But
why is it off limits?
There's no other reason, but we're going on a trip. And so the room is a complete mess. And Jyoti will murder me if I take you into a room that has clothes everywhere.
Okay, that's okay.
Yeah.
This is a nice room.
Yeah, so this is our guest room. This is also where I was saying Jyoti's parents come and stay when they come from New Jersey. And we have this beautiful building that we get to see coming up, which is an Adani building.
With the construction.
Yeah, absolutely. There's another building about to come up right there, so that'll be also fun to watch.
Yeah, good. We live with construction.
Yeah, we live with construction. But at least Bombay is looking better.
Yeah,
every day Bombay is
except the
looking
roads, but yeah, whatever.
Yeah, except the roads. Bombay, actually, you can, at least there's a skyline now that you're starting to see. True. Which is kind of fun. I feel like 1940s New York, where they talk about there was dust in the air and there was pollution everywhere and construction everywhere.
Yes,
that's Bombay today. And sometimes I sit and read here. I just like the corner, lots of sunshine, lots of light that comes in. So yeah.
You were right in the beginning. It's very minimal, which is also such a good thing, right?
Yeah.
It's so nice. Cute, minimal.
Yeah, our personalities are that way. We are those kind of people. So the house has to reflect who you are.
Yeah, that's true.
And again, I've been to houses that look aesthetically beautiful, but you're tiptoeing around furniture because you're like, "Ye toot gaya, to matlab pata nahi kya hoga." We never wanted that. It should just be like, I mean, kids come here and play, and our friends come over, and people should feel free to lie down and be comfortable.
Just have a chill time.
Have a chill time. Yes, judgment-free chill time.
Thank you so much for doing this.
Oh, thank you.
I think we have one small part that's missing.
Balcony.
All
right, come on. That's my favorite spot actually.
Oh, nice. Let's go.
Okay, so my favorite spot.
I think everyone's favorite spot.
Yeah. Balcony. We sit out here in the evenings.
Okay.
In the mornings, like I drink my first. I drink coffee. Okay. So I drink my first cup of coffee out here in the morning. Jyoti and I sit here in the evenings and talk about the day.
So sweet.
Yeah, we do a lot of talking.
Yeah.
I feel like for a healthy marriage, you have to talk a lot.
Yeah.
So we sit out here once Avyan goes to sleep. I love this space. This is like, in Bombay you can also sit outdoor all year round, right? Even the rains.
Except for summers, but thoda garmi hota hai. But I'm sure the view here is amazing because Mumbai ki barish jab hogi,
stunning.
Tab to
I mean, if you just look at all those trees over there, how often do you see trees from a high-rise in Bombay?
In a metro, city. My God.
So love this space. Yeah. It's like a meditative, relaxing space.
Lastly, if I had to ask you, describe your house in just 3 words, what would you say?
Cozy, minimal, and warm.
That's such a perfect description.
I didn't have to think about it. That's awesome.
Thank you so much for doing this, Akshay. I think I've had such a good time talking to you, talking about your work, and I can't wait to see all the amazing things you'll be doing in the future.
Thank you. Please come back anytime.
Yes.
It was so nice to have you and your beautiful smile. And please come back anytime.
Thank you so much.
Thank you,
Bye.
Thank
See
you.
you.
Thank you.